Hello, everybody. Hi, how are you? It's episode 4. Episode episode 4 of season 5 of Imperfect Podcasting with Sam, your girl, your host, your one and only me. How are you guys doing? Hi. I feel like I just been at a loss of words. Like I feel like I just don't ever know what to talk about anymore, and I don't know ever how to start my podcast or my episodes specifically. But yeah. Let's see. Weekly catch up. Not much. Not much, to be honest. I don't know. I really don't truly remember everything. I think it's the Shed Aquarium that I went to. I don't know. Not much to it, to be honest. Just working, just getting homework done, trying to finish off my last year of college. I feel really confident about it, and I'm really excited about it. But yeah. So last episode, I said that I wasn't going to really do current events. So this episode, I'm not going to do current events. But honestly, I'm coming into this episode really not having anything in mind to talk about, or not really having anything at all to talk about. So what I want to do, instead of doing this last, I kind of want to just do this at the start of it, just to see if it could spark up any conversation that I could, well, not conversation, but any topic that I could really talk about in this episode. But if not, it's really going to be a short episode, just kind of something quick and something simple, maybe just like a quick hi and a quick bye. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything in these questions that could come about anything. So I've answered these 2 already, so they're going to be at the bottom in the box, so that I'm not answering it again. And then let's just go with this one, because it just rolled off the deck. Oh, okay. The question is, do you have hidden talent? Simple answer, no. JK, I don't really see myself as having talent. I have hobbies that most people don't really do. Does that work? I don't know. I would say, like, most of my hobbies is like gardening. I love to garden, and I know a lot of people don't really do that, but you really have to have like a specific green thumb to actually garden and keep your plants alive and survive them and take care of them. So I feel like that's something that's a hidden talent. Is that even a talent, I guess? I don't know. But when I was younger, me and my mom used to have a bunch of plants. Like, it filled up our living room, and it was just so beautiful. And I actually gifted her a spider plant when I was much younger, in like preschool, I think. And it grew to be like this beautiful, big, flourishing plant. And so unfortunately, though, a lot of the plants, when we did have at the time, got so badly infested with gnats that we had to throw them away. So we unfortunately don't have that plant anymore. But so after we tossed a lot of the plants away, I didn't really have much of a green thumb after that. I really didn't do anything surrounding plants or anything like that. I remember when I was younger, I used to have this like little gardening gardening toolkit, and it was Sesame Street, specifically Big Bird, and I loved it. It was just like a shovel, gloves, and had, I think, sunflower seeds in it. I'm not 100% sure, but I remember having that gardening kit as a kid, and I loved it. So once we had tossed a lot of our plants out, I didn't really do much with plants after that. I wasn't really a green thumb for a while, but as you guys know, I actually just started it again, which is why I have a plant update every week. I actually just started it again, and now I have like my own plants, which is really cool. I already told you guys what I had, but I'll go ahead and say it again. It's I have an aloe vera, I have a spider plant, I have 3 cacti. Okay, 3 cacti, spider plant, aloe vera, and there was 2 more. Snake plant, and a money tree. I have 7 plants, and that's why I was like, wait, I have more than that. 3 cacti. They're all different cacti, so they're all different cactus. Just got one from my grandmother that she took from her plant, and I was able to have and put it in a different pot. So now it's growing and flourishing, and it's beautiful and it's healthy and it's just incredible. And then now that I think about it, I have 4 cacti, because then I have a little one that I just got from school like a couple months ago. She's cute. I haven't seen much growth with her yet, but she's cute. And then I bought 2 cacti like a year or 2 ago. One of them had like little flowers in it, but those flowers died. And then another one was just like the original, do you know, like when you think of a cactus, like I feel like there's a certain one that just really goes into everyone's mind. So I have one like that as well. But the one with the flowers I actually gave to my cousin, but I still like take care of it and like water it and watch over it. So yes, I have different cacti. I don't know why. I never really was a cactus person, to be honest. I guess they're easier to take care of, and they're more of just like, I don't know. But with plants, it's like, it's a learning process. It's been a learning process for me as well. Just because like you can't use the same soil for all the plants. I didn't know that until I just got my own plants. You need a specific soil for like succulents and like cacti and everything like that, because they need more of a like fast drainage. And then the pots have to be certain too. You need to have draining holes on the bottom. And it's like, you could water your plants different ways. I didn't know that, but you could water your plants different ways, like, you know, the original way of just pouring water in there, or you can have like a big bucket of water, fill it up with water, and then put your plants in there and give it like 10-15 minutes, and then your plants soak it up. And like, I feel like that's the best way to go, because then your plant will get everything that it needs, and you're not overwatering it, because if you overwater it, it can die. Which is just crazy. It's just crazy how, like, I don't know, there's just so much to planting, and you really, really gotta have patience with it. I had just repotted my aloe vera, because when I would water it and the water would like drain from the bottom, it would be like brown. So I would be like, So it was finally time to just, you know, repot it into a bigger pot so it can grow bigger, but also just because like the brown water, I was just like, okay. So when I repotted it, it actually had what's it called, root rot, I think that's what it's called, where the roots are just soggy and disgusting, and it smells, and it's just unhealthy for the plant. Like, you just don't want that in there. Which I realized that one of my cacti is like that as well, so I'm guessing that the brown water is from the root rot. So I also need to repot my cacti very soon. I need to repot 2 of my cacti. The 2 that I bought like 2-3 years ago, I need to repot them soon. They're already long overdue for a bigger pot to grow and flourish. But I don't know, there's just something about like seeing your plant like grow more and just bigger, that's like, it just feels so accomplishing. Like, it feels like you're just like successful at it, and it's like, I helped that plant grow it be that way. Like, I love it. And I feel like too, seeing the progress through it all too is just like, it's rewarding. It is. You just gotta be patient and gentle and care for these plants, but it's rewarding. You also gotta talk to your plants, okay? Your plant has feelings. I know that may sound crazy, but your plant has feelings, so talk to it, nurture it, love it, and it'll grow, and it'll flourish, and it'll be beautiful, and it'll be like, you'll see the difference. You'll see the difference once you know how to like plant, and once you know how to like take care of it and like water it properly, and like doing it at like, you know, at the times you need to, because you can't, for certain plants you can't water it if the soil's still wet. Like even if it's like the soil at the bottom, if it's still wet, like you can't water it, stuff like that. So once you really learn and get the hang of it, and just start to really care for it the way you're supposed to care for it, you could really see a difference in your plants, and it's really rewarding, and it's really fun, and it's really like accomplishing. For me it is. I've noticed that a lot. It's really accomplishing for me. So I don't know if that would count as a hidden talent, but that's a hobby of mine that I really love and care for, and I truly truly want to learn and grow and continue to learn and grow for it. Just because like there's some other plants that I would want, but I know they're like a lot to take care of. There is this, I had a phase in my life, I feel like I still have it, I just don't, I limit myself, but there's a phase in my life where I would get fish, like pet fish, and of course they were all betas. I can't remember what, I think it was my 16th birthday, I was gifted two beta fish. I had asked for it. I was gifted two beta fish. Well, backtrack a little bit. I've always had fish. Yes and no. My mom had got me and my sister beta fish, and so we were taking care of it then. And if you know anything about beta fish, then you know two betas cannot be in one tank. Betas hate each other. Why? I don't know. Maybe there's a reason for it, and I should really search it up. But betas hate each other, especially the male betas. Like, they can't be in the same tank. They will kill each other. And that's what they did. My mom had bought a fish tank that had a divider, okay? So that you can have two betas in one tank, but where it's safe. So we bought the tank. It was a divider tank, and we bought it. And it was both male betas. My beta fish, like, he was calm. He was good. He like, he was flourishing. There was a design flaw for the tank. The divider did not it was not a right divider. I don't know what it was, but it was like in the back of the tank there was a little space left. And so my sister's fish found a way to get to my fish side. And so ultimately my fish did not survive, or something like that. Our fish just did not survive, okay? But for my 16th birthday, I was gifted two betas for my birthday. Like I said, I asked for it, so my sister got me one, and then my aunt got me one. I got a female one, and then I got a male one. But female and betas still can't, females and males, betas, still can't be in the same tank. It's just, I don't know. I think it's the females that like get aggressive or something like that. Like, they could mate, but after they mate, like, she just hates them. Like, no. So I actually used our old fish tank, the one with the divider, because you could take the divider out. So I used our old fish tank, so it was like one whole tank. And then I think my aunt got me a whole nother tank, thankfully. So I had two fish. The female was H2O. Her name was H2O. And then the male was Maroon. And you guys, they lasted for about close to a year. I mean, betas, they don't have the reputation of really living that long. But if you take care of them, and you know how to take care of them, and you know how to feed them properly and when to feed them, they can last. My betas lasted close to a year, to the point where when they had passed, I was so heartbroken. I cried. I was so heartbroken, like, and that's the fact that, like, I think they died like a month apart from each other. It was just like, And mind you guys, like, I was just like so, like, I would get them treats. I would get them like everything. I was in love with betas and just having fish in general. So then when they passed, I went to go get more, but instead of betas, I got actually I think I got one more beta. He only lasted for like a day or a week or something like that. I can't remember how long he lasted, but I cried again. Heartbroken again. When I went to go get more fishes, this time I went to get neon glow fishes. I got 5 of them. And that was really cool, I guess. With their tank, we bought like a whole new tank. It was a whole new, like, this tank came with its like the gravel and then the light and everything. It was like a little kit. But this tank was different than all the other tanks that I've ever had before because it was glass. I've never worked with glass tank. I've only worked with acrylic tanks. So I thought, like, it'll be easy. I got this. It was to a certain extent. The glass tank actually started to grow algae. How? I don't know. I don't know science like that. Like, I'm not a science, like, science was never my subject. Like, I don't even know if that involves science. Like, that's how much of, like, science in general in school was just never my subject. Math was my subject, okay? So, the glass tank started to grow algae, which I hated. So when I tried to clean it and get rid of it, like, it was just horrible. It was just the worst. And I remember this one time I had like a bowl that I would put water in so that I could put my fishes in there so I could clean the tank. Stupid me, okay? I don't know why I did this. It was a bowl that was open, like the top was open. So I put them in the tank, in the bowl, so I could like clean the tank. And one of them jumped out. Mind you, I have 5, so when I went to go look at them, there was only 4, and I was just like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th one? I know I put him in here, like, I promise I did, and I was like, oh my god, did I, like, clean him out of the tank? Like, what did I do? Where is he at? I look on the floor beside the bowl, and he's on the floor. And what do? I pick him up and put it in the bowl again. And he starts swimming. He good, right? Absolutely not. Once I finished the tank and I put him back into the tank, like, he was still good. He was swimming and all that. And then the next day, I found him behind the heater, and he was, like, literally decaying. Like, his body was just, like, not there. His body was there, but it was just, like, you could tell, like, it was just not the best. So after that, they all just kind of died on its own. I never got neon glowfish ever again in my life. I hated it. I don't like them for the life of me. I couldn't. They were just not it for me. I stick to my betas. I think there was another 2 set of betas that I had that lived a while. I remember I got a beta. And then, because my sister used to work at PetSmart, so when I would go visit her, I would always, she used to work at the hotel of PetSmart, so she was always in the back, so we would always have to go through the store to go to her, meaning we would always have to pass the betas to go to her, so they would always catch my eyes, because they have them in, like, this, like, it's, like, little cubes, but it's, like, white, and it's lights, so it's, like, I don't know. So I would always pass them. And so there was this one time I got a fish, and, like, I was like, okay, you know, I'm good. Like, I got this. And then I think what happened was that I went to go visit her, and I think I got another fish. So then at this time, so now I got 2 more betas. I think it was Undertaker and Stephanie. And I think they also lasted close to a year, a little over a year. And once they passed away, my heart broke. So after they passed away, I never got fish again. But I want to so bad. I want to, like, I do, but I just don't think I'm ready for that heartbreak again. Yeah, I'm an empath, and I'm emotional, and I cry for everything, and, like, I just feel all my feelings, I feel all my emotions, and I get attached to things, especially things that I take care of, so I really want to fish again, but I don't know if I emotionally can do it again. But I don't know if that's a hidden talent too, to keep fish alive, to keep betas alive for that long. I don't know. But like I said, I would literally get them treats. I would get them like logs to play with, and like I had got these little what's they called? They're not tennis balls. They're called ping pong balls. And I would put it in their tank so that they could play, and like I could play with them, because you could train betas. I didn't know that, but you can train betas. So I was like doing everything and anything to like spoil these betas and just love on them and take care of them and just make sure they're healthy and good. And so I learned a lot about betas during that time. And like I said, I want fish again, but I just don't think I'm emotionally ready for it, unfortunately. Which I feel like why I don't think I would. At one point I wanted a dog as well. I wanted a puppy. I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't know. The emotional capacity. It's just like when I love hard. And so it's like, to save your any emotional hurt, I will do such a thing as just to save myself, because it's just too much. I don't know how people do it. Like, it hurts. Like, one of my the money tree I have now is the second money tree I've ever gotten in my life. And so the first one had died, and I was just so like, damn, did that just really happen? Like, I don't know. I just can't. I just get emotionally attached to everything. It's just, I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. The plant update for this week, I'm gonna just go ahead and put a little plant picture of my the Christmas cactus that my grandma gave me. That would be the plant update of the week, because she is growing so much and I love her for it. So that'll be the little plant update. And then we'll go ahead and start the affirmation cards for this week. See which ones come out. Let me stop hitting the mic. Let's see. What do you need? What do I need? If it's not going to correlate with me, it's going to correlate with you. And if it don't correlate with you, it's going to correlate to someone listening, right? Right? If anything pops out. If anything pops out, it probably won't though, because there we go. See? What did I say last week? Every time when I say if anything pops out and then it don't pop out, when I say if anything pops out and pop out like 2 seconds later. All right, 2 cards came out this week, thankfully, because the last 2 times there was like 5 cards coming out or something like that. Okay. Oh, let's see what these cards are. And I'll read both of these since they're only 2 and not 5 or 4 or 6. All right. This week's cards is options. And don't take it personally. All right, let's start with options. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest without limiting thoughts like you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. Period. I feel like I like this card a lot. I don't know if it truly resonates with me, so it may resonate with you more, or resonate with somebody listening here. But seeing this card and seeing the last sentence saying, with it saying, I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest without limiting thoughts like you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potatoes. I feel like there's a bunch of food combinations that aren't like that aren't very well known to people, but can be so good. I don't know if this one's a weird combination. I don't think it is. I don't think so. But one combination that my boyfriend really got me into is a Slurpee and Lay's chips, like original Lay's chips. That combination is just mind-blowing. I truly don't know how to put words into it and into how good it is, but I love it. Slurpee, specifically cherry Slurpee and original Lay's chips. That combination, chef's kiss, okay? I love it. One combination I've been doing, I told you guys I love pasta. So one combination I've been doing is tortellini, 3-cheese tortellini with Alfredo sauce, with a side of Maruchan chicken noodles. Those two combined, heaven. I love it. Okay, it gets me full because of all the pasta, but I love it. It's so good. So good. And while we're on the topic of food and it like being different and all that, when I eat pizza, okay, it's not all pizza. It's like that cheesy, melty pizza that you get. My family, we mostly get our pizza from Mama Luna's. And if you know Mama Luna's pizza, you know how cheesy they are, and they're squared and they're cheesy and it's just so good. I also get pizza from Gino's East, and they're kind of like Mama Luna's with the cheesy square pieces. So when I get pizza from either of those two places, I take off the cheese. I usually eat pepperoni, so I take off the cheese, and the pepperoni is usually in the cheese, under the cheese. I take off the cheese, and I eat like the bread piece, and then I eat the cheese last. Gotta save the best for last, no? And I love mozzarella cheese. Not mozzarella cheese. I do like mozzarella cheese, but I love mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks. I feel like I said mozzarella. I like mozzarella sticks. I'm telling you guys, food has just been like my best friend lately, and I love it. And I know cheese hates to see me coming. Okay? I love cheese. Give me cheese. I love it all. I just ate chili. My aunt just made chili the other day, and I put cheese on the bottom of the bowl, put chili in there, and I put cheese on top, and crackers. It's so good. Cheese is just like my number one thing. It's my number one thing. Okay, let's move on to the last affirmation card that was pulled out this week. It's don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yes, that's probably it. I don't feel like this correlates to me 100% right now, so it may correlate to you. But yes, I just feel like a lot of people like to just really take their emotion out onto other people. That's not truly healthy, but it happens. We're humans. We're not perfect. So it does happen. So, don't take it personally. Just like the card said, don't take it personally. I try not to. I just be like, all right, clearly this ain't about me, so I'm going to back up and let you feel what you got to feel. Okay. Yeah, so that's that. And then last week I did bring up about the walks and did invite you guys. So I want to bring it up again just to remind you guys about it again. So the Out of the Darkness walk, the Walk to Prevent Suicide, September 14th, it's a Saturday. September 14th, Montrose Harbor. Event begins at 9, open ceremonies at 10:30, and then the walking's 11. It is 3 miles. Like I said, you'll find that in my link tree. And then the Walk to End Alzheimer's, September 21st, the weekend right after the Walk to Prevent Suicide. The Walk Village opens at 8. The Promise Garden open ceremonies at 8:30. And the Walk Festival rock festival is the following walk. I don't know what that is again. I'm sorry. But the walk should start right after that, right after the open ceremony, and after it's finished, I think they'll count us down. So yes. So with these two events, they have tables there, and there's companies coming to just really talk about how they relate to the event. It's really cool opportunity to learn a lot more about resources that we do have on hand. They provide food, they provide snacks, they provide drinks to stay hydrated, to stay healthy, to stay good. They even have like volunteers who are at certain parts of the walk who really motivates you. So that's really, really cool. I really like that part. Yes, I'll have my team links in my link tree so you can join. I'll put the QR codes here somewhere. And then I think that's about it for the walks. Let's see. I mean, what's really cool about these two walks is that they have certain things to represent on why you're there. So with the Walk to Prevent Suicide, they give you beads. So they don't give you beads themselves. You go to a table that has a bunch of beads, and each color has different meaning. You could wear the beads if you like. You don't have to, but each of them have different meanings, meaning why you're there, who you're supporting for, if you're supporting for yourself, so on and so forth. And then for the Walk to End Alzheimer's, they have flowers that have different colors, that has different meanings, which is the Promise Garden, which at the end or in the beginning, you could put your flowers in the ground, and it's very, very pretty. I'll put a little video up here on like a Promise Garden that I seen last year. It's really beautiful. But yes, you could either take it home or you could put it in the garden. But each walk has something to keep as a memory's sake for it. So I really look forward to this walk. I really invite you to come walk with me if you like. But if not, just support in any type of way that you can. Donate, share, join. However you can. We deeply appreciate it. And I thank you in advance. Thank you. All right, let's just wrap up this episode. I have a podcast Instagram, podcast Threads, podcast TikTok, podcast YouTube, and personal Pinterest, personal TikTok, personal Instagram. You could all find that in my link tree. Alongside, you'll find my team links for these two walks, and then you'll find my two articles that made me a published author. 2 articles or 3? I gotta find it. Anyways, you'll find that all in my link tree. Once again, thank you 100 times for your support. I truly, deeply appreciate it, always. And you're loved, you're wanted, you're amazing, you're incredible. There's no one like you. So you belong in this world. You're meant for this world, okay? And I love you. And I almost forgot about the emoji again. Y'all, that's not good. Oh my God. I'm happy I don't forget about it though, and I like think about it like all last minute. Okay. This emoji. Ooh, let's put a clock. I want the little alarm clock, the little red alarm clock. If you search up clock in your emoji bar, it'll be the first one. So I want the little red alarm clock, the little traditional one. That's gonna be the emoji for this week. But other than that, I hope to see you guys soon. And once again, thank you for listening. Bye.